Hello guys, welcome back to SportsCorner GH. My name is Adam. Today is Sunday and happy Sunday to you all. For those who did not go to church, listen to this sermon.
Look at how the Black Stars went to. Yet did just a show be at said you will be a police uniform, and an army uniform, and a navy uniform, and a custom or immigration or fire service. It is like that. You are wearing the image of the whole nation. Your term Black Star just saying here their show will be. The person does not even understand the soul of the nation. He feels he is doing us a favor. Where are the days where the people played Black Star for free because we were rather doing them a favor? Where are the days? Patriotism, where is it? Because player cry to me, Choco, you know, coach, you were not at home. Into our casa, won't you? You will be free not to turn answer. Are you the only player? Come to Ghana and see players. Go to Ashiama and Kaswa, Kokompe, Alajo Park. Come to Aje Kotoku. Come to Amasaman. Come and see Apenkwa Park. Come to Police Depot Park. Come and see players.
So let me know what you think of the sermon. Pastor Otto, you know the joke at all. Fire the Black Stars. So guys, that is just by the way. In today's video, I'm going to bring you latest updates coming from the camp of the Black Stars as they prepare to play their second game in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers against Niger. That game is on Monday 3 p.m. So do not miss it. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it. And the first one is defender Jerome Mupoko has left the team camp because he's injured. And now I want to read to you exactly what the Ghana Football Association is saying about that particular injury. And this is what they said. I'm going to read. They said that the player reported to the medical team a deep-seated pain within his left gluteal muscle. And further examination confirmed that the pain got aggravated by the poor pitch on which they trained in Kumasi. And this is coming from the Ghana Football Association, explaining why Jerome Opoku has to leave team camp and sort out his injury issues. I don't think there'll be a replacement for him in the Black Star squad because after Monday, most of them will be returning back to their club side and prepare for their club game football on the weekend. So guys, this is the latest updates we are picking from the camp of the Black Stars. Jerome Opoku is out of the squad. So currently 22 players are in camp and they are going to play against Niger. We hope that they win. They are holding training session and everything. I think today there would be a press conference for both coaches and everything ahead of the game. And we'll make sure to bring you more info live on SportsCorner GH. Now, moving away from that, let's take a look at how the Black Stars could shape up against Niger. And this would be my strongest starting lineup against the team. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it. In goal posts, I'll worry for Lawrence Zigi. I think he's better than the ones we have now. But then we don't have a strong goalkeeping department. And I believe the Ghana Football Association, Coach Otto, Addo, Fatawu, and co need to work on that particular department because it is very, very weak. And Lawrence Zigi, I mean, he has his own shortcomings, but I believe that currently he's the only one we can rely on. So definitely he's going to start against Niger. Our defensive setup is where the problem is. Should he go with a 4-back or a 3-back? Now, if he's going to go with a 4-back, the center-back should be Salisu and Mumin. Yes, Mumin did a mistake. We considered the goal against Angola. That doesn't mean he didn't really play well in that game. He was a solid player until that particular mistake. You could see that the player was fatigued, tired. And I mean, Otto and the technical team should have probably replaced him with another defender so that he would be okay. But then I believe that going into the game against Niger, this is a player who wants to make things right. So he should start alongside Salisu. That partnership was okay until the last minute. Now, if the coach decides to go with a 3-back system, then I believe Salisu, Mumin, and Seidu should play that 3-back system. But if you are going with a 4-back, then the center backs should be Salisu and also Mumin. This is based on my opinion. So what do you think? A 4-back or a 3-back against Niger? Now, let's move on to the full-backs. At right back, I'm going for Tariq Lamptey. Against Angola, he was one of our best players. In fact, if I'm not lying, he was our best player. Defensively, going forward, his crosses, his decision-making was on point. And you could see that he's one player that I believe we have to hold on to for a very long time. He's very young, he's playing very well. And he plays that right back very well. He gives you what Alisu will not give you. So if you are going with a 4-back system, I'd rather bench Alisu and play Tariq Lamptey against Niger, because Tariq Lamptey is going to give you both what you need in defense and what you need in attack. Tariq Lamptey can give you both and balance his work, and I like that about Tariq Lamptey. At left back, Otto shouldn't experiment. Play a natural left back there. So I'm going in with Ebenezer Annan, unless the coach does not trust the player he called upon. He should play Ebenezer Annan and give the player the opportunity to prove himself. So Ebenezer Annan should be playing that left back, in my own opinion. Because if you don't trust the player, then why bring the player? You have believed that this is the best left back you can find in the whole world, who is a Ghanaian and can play for Black Stars. So you need to trust the player to deliver as a coach. So, Coach Otto, the ball is in your court. You need to give Ebenezer Annan the needed confidence to play that particular. Don't go experiment with another player. Don't go experiment with another player where we would be -1, which will not help our case. Now let's move away from the fullbacks and talk about our midfield, which had a lot of problems against Angola. Now, Thomas Partey, a lot of people like, you didn't play well, blah, blah, blah. I get the full argument, but what people forget to realize is that Thomas Partey was playing 2 roles in that game against Angola, and he had more of the touches, and he was doing his best. This is a player that has had injury problems, so you don't expect him to go hard in tackles and everything. But every single time he has the ball, he was making those, incisive passes and everything, but then still, we are complaining. And I get why we are complaining, because he was performing 2 roles. That is why the midfield combination for number 6 will be Thomas Partey. For number 8 should be Majeed Ashimeru. Otto, don't play games. Don't experiment. Bring Majeed Ashimeru into the game. And also, when he came into like the 80th, 82nd minute, when he came into the game, you could see some difference. You understand? His one-touch passes, and you have an Albania ball, then you do U-turn and says no. So Ashimeru should be playing that number 8 and should be an anchor, a box-to-box. You get me? He should start our attack and everything. So Majeed Ashimeru alongside Thomas Partey in midfield, and just in front of them, Mohammed Kudus. Now, I get a lot of people saying Mohammed Kudus was holding on to the ball for a long time and everything, but I believe that playing that number 10 role, you need to be very quick in releasing the ball and creating chances for your forwards. And if you want the reason why our forwards, our strikers, our wingers do not really actively play a role in every single game we play, is because of the number 10 role. And I believe Mohammed Kudus needs to mature in that particular role. And I don't blame the player. He has been playing the wings for a very long time. And as a winger, I mean, it's like a primary job to hold on to the ball or take on players 1 or 2 before probably creating a chance of crossing. And I think coming back to the number 10, he has forgotten that he's playing number 10. So Mohammed Kudus gets the ball, and his first instance is like, let me damage the player, let me do a body feint before passing the ball. And most of the times it works, and some his situation doesn't work. So if it doesn't work and he loses possession, then he goes against the team. But as a number 10, you should already know where the ball is going before even the ball gets to you. You should be able to create space for yourself. You understand? And create chances for the forwards, because we have forwards that are very quick on transition. We have Inaki, we have Semenyo, who can run very quickly and go get the ball. So as a number 10, when you get the ball, don't even think too much. Don't think twice. Just let the ball be flowing. That's why sometimes I even like for Thomas Partey to play that number 10 role, because he's one player that does not waste too much time on the ball. So if the coach really wants to experiment in the midfield, he could even let Thomas Partey play the number 10 role and let Mohammed Kudus go on the wings. Or Mohammed Kudus playing that number 10 role, and he needs to be told that he needs to release the ball as quickly as possible when the opening arises. So guys, the midfield, I've talked about it too extensively, but then let me know what you think about the Black Star midfield that should be used to play against Niger. Let's talk about our forward. Our forward at right wing, I'll go in for Antoine Semenyo. I believe that Semenyo coming off the wings will play better than playing as a center forward. And we saw against Angola, he played on the left wing, which really didn't help our case. But then he was one player that was pressing a lot. So I believe that we need to play him at his natural position, which is the right wing, because he's not a proper number 9. He's a runner. He's someone that would the ball need to he will run and go and get it and press a lot. So right wing are waiting for Antoine, Semenyo. At the left wing, I know many will not agree with me, but then I'll wait for Jordan Ayew. If Joseph Painting was still in the squad, then probably I'll wait for him. But now that he's not in the squad, we still have to rely on Jordan Ayew and what he brings to the Black Star squad. So I'll play Jordan Ayew as a left winger in the game against Niger. And center forward, Inaki Williams. Honestly, I believe Inaki Williams needs to start the game against Niger. We have a lot of good players sitting on bench, and they don't even come on early to even showcase what they can do. So Inaki Williams as our number 9. Now we have played him in that position. It hasn't really worked, but I believe that looking at Jordan Ayew, Semenyo, Inaki Williams as our front 3, they can, have a discussion amongst themselves, or there could be a tactic or a strategy where players can switch roles. Maybe Semenyo and Inaki can switch roles, and then, Semenyo can be playing number 9, Inaki can go to the right wing, and goes like that. Same for Jordan. Jordan can come in so that they can interchange roles, because as a player here or as a team, sometimes you don't need to be too predictable. And against Angola, we were too predictable. And that is what I want us to go into the game with. We should go with the element of surprise. We should go with the element of surprise, which is very, very important. Otto, please do your changes early. 63rd minutes. Look at Nigeria. By 63rd minutes, they were already doing changes. So, guys, this is where I end today's video. Let me know your thoughts about the squad. How strong do you think the squad is? Goal post, Lawrence at zigi. Defense, salisu mumin. That is if it's a 4-back, a 3-back, salisu mumin, seidu. Fullbacks, right back, Tariq, lamptey, left back, midfield, Thomas, partey, majeed, ashimeru, mohammed, Kudus. Right wing, Semenyo, left wing, Jordan Ayew, center forward, Inaki Williams. So let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. I'll bring you more updates live here on SportsCorner GH. My name is Adam. We'll make sure to see you in the next one. Tariq, we'll go vibe.